Pastor Todd McMitchin here, Director of Generosity by LifeWay. I often hear from pastors who have recently launched an online giving option for their church, and they express disappointment that while they saw an initial bump in giving, they've really not experienced the long-term overflow of generosity that they expected and even that they were promised. And so I took the time to investigate several of the largest churches in America and gave their online giving a whirl and want to give you some thoughts. So here are some tips on how to increase and optimize your online giving experience. Number one, you need to launch in a growth strategy. Simply to make a credit card transaction form available on your website, it's not significant enough to create a real culture of generosity. At Generosity by LifeWay, we teach our customers about 3 different ways you can actually launch a digital giving product, and then all of the work that you need to do during the course of the year to continually optimize the experience and unleash giving in your church. So simply uploading a credit card transaction form really is not going to get the job done for you. And so I hope you have a launch strategy and an ongoing strategy. Number 2, think like a giver. Oftentimes, online giving experiences are more geared towards our financial staff and the conveniences of integration and working with reports and whatnot on the back end. And oftentimes those conveniences for our team can make it less convenient for those who are wanting to give. Just a few examples. If someone on your website goes to make a gift and they click give and it takes them off of your web page onto an outside financial services page that's really a transactional form, that's not the best experience for a giver. Or even if they're confronted with a login screen before they can ever investigate like where the money goes and what happens to it and the difference it makes, if it's gated, that's not going to help you either. And so, we would encourage you to have an online giving experience that thinks like a giver, where your giving form is 100% customizable, that it's contained on your website, and you're thinking first of the giver and not of our administrative back staff. If it's hard for a giver to give, they oftentimes are going to just click X and leave the page. Third thing is less words, more pictures and stories. So one of the things I noticed is when I went to church giving pages, it would be, filled with content, good content on the church budget or on all the designated accounts for the building campaign or mission causes. It would have information related to tithing, or even if you wanted to give something that was like a stock. So it was lots of content, typically related to the church and focused in on what the church needs or desires or wants. There was very little language that would inspire a giver. The giving moment is really very inspiring. They're coming with some excitement of making a gift and knowing that their gift is going to join together with hundreds of others that can make a dramatic difference in the eternity of somebody else. So I want to encourage you to convert your language to a giver-focused language. Have less content, recreate more stories and more vision and more impact. Lead with the giver, not with what's important to the church. And then finally, I say go mobile. Online giving is quickly becoming a thing of the past. We operate off of our phones more and more. So if a giver is operating off of their smartphone, they're going to your website and trying to make an online gift with pinching and stretching and logging in. It's not going to be fun, and they will not complete the process. We believe every church in America needs a free mobile giving app to unleash generosity. So we're giving that to you at LifeWay. Just go to lifewaygenerosity.com and you can learn more about that opportunity. But it needs to be quick, easy, fun, just like Venmo or just like Uber. And you want to unleash mobile giving. So I hope these 4 tips have been helpful. We actually have an ebook on, why your church giving page may be helping or hurting. I hope that you'll check that out. Pastor, I hope that you'll take this tool and release it among your team and have some great discussions and go unleash generosity today.